Sunday, November 10th, 3:19 p.m. New York time. Welcome back, investors, to Winning Wall Street's Money. We're going to discuss cannabis, marijuana, stocks. Past Tuesday, in the United States, we had our elections. Prior to that, many companies spending money, lobbying for a party they support that would benefit them the best. Well, in the United States, we had several states that had on the ballots amendments for marijuana. Some were for recreation, some were for medical. Example, in the state of Florida, several years ago, we had on the ballot for medical marijuana. So that passed several years ago. This ballot, we had recreation marijuana. It failed. Thank goodness I don't support it. Go chew some gummies. I don't want to hear it. Smell that stinky stuff. We'll go look at the companies, see how the performance is. We'll look at 5-year charts, get a big perspective. You might want to look at the past videos I shared on marijuana stocks. So here is big company. We'll look at multiple time frames. The far right is the weekly, the middle is the daily, and the left is the 30 minutes. Yep. And look here on the news released past days. Cannabis stocks plunge after Florida legislation failed. Thank goodness. Good. And there's one big company here. Look at the past week. Huge trading range. Huge sell-off the whole week. You see the daily candle. It gapped down on that day. Did a retracement and filled. So the gap is not filled. And you can see how it opened Friday. Sell-off Friday. Bad shape. A little more. Show you on this insight of this company. Here it is. And that's the stock symbol. If it has 5 letters and the fifth one is the letter F, that means it's a foreign company. Yep, it's not an American company. It's a foreign company trading on the U.S. markets. Well, the high, $53.73 back here in the year 2021. And look at that. Here's a low for last year and huge dump this year. Losers. Go alphabetical order. Now, give you some more insight. If you've been following my playlist of these marijuana stocks for the past several years, several of them were mergers and acquisitions. So they became acquired by other marijuana companies, and those stock symbols on the other ones are no longer listed. Well, looking here today, I saw several more of them got acquired. One of them got acquired by a Japanese conglomerate. Several of them got acquired by a holding company. So again, the list has changed again. So basically what's happened is some of these marijuana companies are buying their competition and growing in size of market share, but their value of stock is not growing. It's not the same with all of them. But again, massive amount of money they spent this year on lobbying. Here's one. Look at the past 5 years. Here's the high, $454.80. And look at it here, $4.82. Loser. You see the price up here where it closed that last. Yeah, terrible. And this year you see all-time new low, 284. Garbage. Your penny stocks, they're garbage. Again, here's another one. Here's the low. Here's the high that was 2 weeks ago. And this week formed an inside candle. Now, give you some insight. Some of these companies are very diversified. They only have a small percentage of their company allocated doing cannabis. Some are diversified in doing what? Some of them diversified in doing regular cigarettes or gummy bears or hardware or software related to the growing the products, or some deal with the financial sector of the company. So again, you're going to see different performance of several of these stocks. Here's the other one. Again, foreign company. Past 5 years, look at it. There was the high, $1.96 this year. Last year, garbage. Less than $1. So this is $1 right here, garbage. got pumped up and filled. Garbage. The other one, all the way up here. Look at these. Garbage. Now, this one recently acquired another company. So I think it was hemp or weed. So this company got bigger because it's included now a cannabis company inside of it. And the performance is terrible. Garbage. Buds, BUDZ. What a funny name. Here's a high, $2.68 back in 2021 and filled. Yep. Again, you had a change of presidencies from here, right? Political parties change. They pumped it up. Not the politicians, the companies pumped it up. Marketing companies pumped it up, misleading people to make it believe that that administration, the one that's leaving, was going to legalize it. And they dumped it. Alpha Charlie Bravo. Here's a high. Past 5 years. And now look at it. $4.82. Garbage. Oh, we already did that one. Let's go on to the next. Apologize. Should be updating my notes on the paper. Shame on me. Okay. Next one. Charlie Bravo, Delta Sierra. Yeah. Here's a high, $1.82 for the past 5 years. And here they are now. Garbage. 0.0099. Less than $1. Wow. Another one. Again, these were high fires years ago. Charlie Alpha November. There was a high, 208. Here it is, less than $1. Another foreign one. Charlie Bravo Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. There was a high. And here's a low. Wow. Charlie Goff. Charlie, the high here. 564. And now 424. Terrible. So again, this actually, remember I told you holding companies, they have several different sectors, industries within their company. So one of them being cannabis, and this one, lousy. $293.40, a gap down. And look at that, pumped it up. Then you had to dump. Another foreign company. Look at the past 5 years, $17.49, and down here, dump. Again, this was a high flyer stock years ago. And high was $15.83. Garbage. Here we go. High of $12.99. And this year, a new low for the year. Let's continue on to the next. Foxtrot, Alpha Foxtrot. There's the low for the past 5 years. There's the high. Here you go. Trending down again. Really bad shape. Not impressive. Another one. Goff, Romeo, November Hotel. There's the high. There's the low. Garbage. Goff, Romeo. Oops. Goff, Romeo. Whiskey, Goff. Oh, I got to update the stock symbol. Sorry. Here's the high. Here's the low. Back to it later. Finish it. But that's the new symbol. Yep. Oops. The wrong one here too. Or maybe I accidentally put the wrong one in there. Sorry. Golf, Tango, Bravo, India, Foxtrot. There's a high. Here's a low. Hemp. Here's a high. And look at that. Garbage now. Wow, bad shape. India, November, Charlie, Yankee. There's the high. Big pump up here. Again, this is a big conglomerate in Japan. It bought one of the American companies. So here's the low. Here's the high. And dumping. Go on to the next. Letter M. Maple leaf. Wow, there's the high. 66 cents. Here's a low. Garbage. Less than 5 cents. Oops. There we go. Now this group does big cigarettes, big shareholder, big market shares. There's a high, and here's the low, still below the low of 2022. MS, OS, here's a high, $55.91. Huge dump here this year. This past week. And OGI, here's a high, $25.80. Look at that garbage. Less than $5. Philip Morris, you may have heard of a huge company. Here's the low. Here's the high. Big move up. Again, very diversified company, not just cannabis. Let's look at the last group of them. SMG, here's a high, 254.34. This past week, huge dump. High 132. And look at that down here, garbage. Less than $5. Sierra Tango Zulu. Oops. Here's the low, $104.28. Here's the high that was this year, and since then, new low for the year. Tango, Charlie, November, Foxtrot. Already discussed this one. This company also bought some more companies. High of 67, and now new low for the year. New low for the 5 years here, garbage. Turning Point Brands. Here's the high, 61.08. Look at this year. Nice run up. What are they doing to be so successful? Big change. Universal Corporation. Wow, that was a high, 2024. And look at that, way down here, garbage. Village Farms International. Again, here's the high. And here's the low, garbage. 22nd Century Group. Interesting stock symbol. Yeah, that makes sense. So here's the high. Here's the low, less than $1. Again, another industry to avoid, not to want to participate in it. Not with the products nor investing in. Nope. Your stock indexes are outstanding. More diversified. Yeah, much better. Hey, if you'd like to have early access to this video, well, you can join my Patreon page. The link's below. Otherwise, when I get around to it, I'll post it on YouTube, but my Patreon members come first. Thank you as always for spending just a little bit of time with me. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.